morning, almost afternoon. We are on our way to do our own little family celebration thing, but I wanted to get a video out to you guys because I didn't have one yesterday, not gonna have an actual episode out today, but I wanted to get some information out to you guys because while we were on our Universal trip, excuse me, we found out some news related to Disney and to Universal while we were gone, and then coming back I learned something about Brookfield Zoo, so I wanted to let you guys know what is going on. So as far as Disney news, this is actually Kevin's news, so I don't know if you want to take the okay. So when we were at Universal, he saw an update that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is scheduled to open on March 4th of this coming year. This just in 4 or 5 weeks, whatever it is. Yeah, it's got to be less than a month at this point. So the location of this ride used to be the Great Movie Ride, for those of you who don't know. And they have a little description that says, take a leisurely drive to a picnic in their sporty roadster with Engineer Goofy's train right behind. You will embark on a whirlwind ride through a world where the rules of physics don't apply. Prepare for unexpected twists, slapstick gags, and mind-boggling transformations. So this ride actually allows any height, and it's fun for all ages. So I think even Chayton can go on this type of a ride. And it is actually unique. It's a trackless ride. And if you've ever been to the Disneyland, I believe it's California Adventure with the Cars Land, right? California Adventure has Cars Land. The Luigi's Rock-Licking Roadsters is one of the trackless rides. As is the new Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Disney World at Hollywood Studios, where Mickey and Minnie is opening.
So is the Dinosaur ride as well. That's trackless.
Oh, Dinosaurs trackless?
Yep.
Which means Indiana Jones is trackless. Okay, so those are older school technology trackless systems, though. These, I think, are some sort. I don't know how they do it, but magnets and everything, I don't know. But Mickey and Minnie, it sounds like it's going to be such a fun ride. Although the Great Movie Ride was definitely one of my go-tos there, but I think because they didn't have very many rides at that time. Back before they opened up Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land, it was 4 rides to ride and a bunch of shows. So they're definitely getting more into the rides at Hollywood Studios.
And this is the first Mickey and Minnie ride at Disney World. I don't think there's any other Mickey or Minnie
that
rides
is
at Disney World.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm surprised it took them so long. 50 years. It took them, well, more than 50 years because California doesn't have any either. So anyways, okay, that's a good point. Yes, so it is actually featuring Mickey and the gang. Now, talking more about Hollywood Studios and the trackless rides, Rise of the Resistance, it's still going strong and still filling up fast. So if you want to be part of the ride experience, you need to be at the park at opening. And you have to do a virtual line queue to get a boarding pass, excuse me, to get in line virtually, because it's filling up so fast. People are getting to the park at opening and trying to get a boarding pass, and it's gone by 7:04. It opens at 7, and by 7:04 it's done. So you want to get there right away. And actually, we were talking to someone in line at Hagrid's who mentioned that he got there and he did not even log on until exactly at 7. And he logged on right at 7. He was able to get a boarding pass. So if you try to log on too soon, you might have to be refreshing. And then with so many people around trying to refresh, it might just take way too much time. So be patient but diligent is the way that we basically described it. Lastly, in the Disney news that I've come across, Tron Light Cycle, it is making great progress to open, and it's planning to be open for this next year's 50th anniversary in 2021. So they do not have have an exact date yet, but they're hoping that it will be available at that time. The ride contains a loop that has over 3,000 feet of track for this loop and over 120 pieces. And so this ride is actually based on a similar attraction at Disney Shanghai, which opened in 2016. So you probably could find some videos on YouTube of the ride if you're curious about it. All right, so that's it for Disney news, but let's hop back on over to Universal, because that was where, unless you had something else for Disney.
3,000 feet of track for one loop.
That's what it said. I looked it up in a story. I don't know. I'll double check, but that's what it said. I took notes on it. So going to Universal. The biggest news for Universal is that they're planning a whole new park. So this is going to be their 4th park, one of which is a water park, 2 other theme parks. This is going to be a theme park, and they're calling it Epic Universe. It's going to be similar to the other parks. It's going to have an entertainment center, hotels, shops, restaurants, rides. The theming details, though, are not very, they're not being open about the theming, so it's kind of a surprise. But there are rumors out there of what might be there. So, first off, Japan Universal just opened up the Nintendo World. So that is a very big front runner idea of what is going to be at Epic Universe. There is also an idea that with how popular the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is at both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, that why wouldn't they bring in the Wizarding World of Fantastic Beasts? So that is definitely something that they anticipate coming there. Also, you have a whole bunch of DreamWorks movies that might be great, like How to Train Your Dragon. You have Trolls, Kung Fu Panda, Madagascar. All of those could be incorporated, especially I think into some of those like Minions and Simpsons type rides, where it's the simulator type ride. It could also incorporate some illumination. There is already Minions at Universal Studios, but there's probably so much more that they could do with Minions. Also, Secret Life of Pets has been very popular amongst kids. So, for me, I think that this Epic Universe is going to be a great family place, and I think that that's what always it needed to be able to incorporate more of that family aspect in order to compete, I think, with Disney, because it definitely was more, whenever I thought of Universal, I always thought of it as being more adult oriented with the rides and just it used to be more of like the, I don't want to say horror genre, but it had more incorporated thriller stuff to it. Now it's starting to turn more into a family orientation. So the park is not set to open until 2023, so we do have some time before it opens, but it is expected to be over 700 acres. So that is it in Universal news. Brookfield Zoo. I am super excited about this news. Talon actually was reading we are members of the Brookfield Zoo, so we get a magazine, and Talon was looking up in the magazine, and coming in May of this year, 2020, the zoo is going to be overrun by giants of the past. We are getting the dinosaur animatronics back this year. It's been like 3 or 4 years, but I am so excited. I love dinosaurs. Raven loves dinosaurs. We're going to just have I want to go at least a couple of times to see these guys. We've seen them before. Talon was like 4, I think, but it's amazing. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, definitely head on over and see these dinosaurs. Fun for the whole family. So that's all that I had for Brookfield right now. I have to look more into that. I know that there's other places that are getting new things. Like I know Busch Gardens is getting Iron Gwazi soon, and there's a few other things going on. I don't know too much about the other parks. I haven't done enough research, but maybe for the next video I will get some more information out for that. As far as news for the Meyer markers, we originally our footage was expected to be done by this last Wednesday, the 5th. However, we got an email saying that it was taking longer time than they expected originally. So it is going to be an additional week or two before we can hopefully get our footage back. But I still have faith in them. I know that they're going to get it for us so that we can get more episodes out to you. In the meantime, I've been editing the first real day of Universal where we went into the actual theme park. I think that I'm going to have to edit the whole day together and then split it up, and I think it's going to be 3 parts, so it may be a little bit more time before I get any of those episodes out, but you will get 3 in a row, so at least 2 in a row. I'm anticipating 3. In the meantime, though, I am editing Kevin's birthday celebration that we had at home, so I should hopefully have that out tomorrow. But that is pretty much all the news that I had for you guys today. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I look forward to getting more videos out to you guys. But you guys, just thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us. We love you guys. And Raven is being weird. Until the next adventure, though, we'll see you at the next Meyer marker.